Have you ever pondered why certain men appear to attract ladies so easily? It's actually the genuine magnetism of a high value that matters, not only regarding fancy autos or a noteworthy work title. Man lies beneath the surface in his austere traits and unshakable principles. These individuals not only draw attention, but they also arouse respect and devotion with their cool-headedness and enduring feeling of confidence. Since we're going to be discussing the 10 charming qualities that, in the eyes of a Stoic, actually elevate a guy. Before we go into these profound characteristics, understanding these attributes will not only make you attractive to women, but also enable you to demand respect and adoration in whatever space you visit. Click the like button to express your agreement. To get more insights, subscribe and ring that bell. To stay up to speed on all the latest information about becoming your best self and learning how to become a man who is not just seen but remembered. First things first, don't desperately try to catch her attention. Picture this. The same woman piques the curiosity of two men. Who, in your opinion, piques her interest more successfully in light of Stoic wisdom? The first man messages her non-stop, eager to hear about her day and when they can next meet. The second man, on the other hand, focuses on his own life and communicates with greater substance. The latter, the one who isn't in need of attention, is most likely Stoicism instills in its followers the virtues of serenity and independence. Women often find confidence and independence appealing because these traits indicate a partner who can contribute to a stable and fulfilling relationship. A man who embodies these qualities doesn't need to constantly seek validation from others, including the woman he's interested in. He's secure in himself and his value, and he understands that a calm and steady presence is more attractive than one that seems needy or clingy. To further illustrate this, let's take a piece of classic literature and look at the story of Penelope from ancient mythology. Throughout the story, many suitors fought for her attention, each more desperate than the last. But in the end, it was Odysseus who faced his own challenges and maintained his composure and sense of worth to win her heart back. This story highlights the Stoic ideal that true attraction comes from emotional independence and self-assurance rather than desperation. According to a Stoic perspective, a man's lack of desperation for a woman's attention isn't just a strategy. Rather, it's a reflection of his inner stability and self-awareness. This approach not only makes him more appealing, but it also fosters healthier, more genuine relationships by emphasizing personal development and maintaining calm confidence. A man of high value understands that if a connection doesn't work out, it's not a reflection of his worth. A guy is more likely to draw a mate who genuinely values and connects with him when he values her as an equal rather than as a subject of homage. This thought may initially sound a little strange, particularly in a culture that frequently exalts the idea of treating women like royalty, but let's explore why viewing one another as equals can really promote better respect and a stronger bond in a partnership. This sentiment is strongly related to Stoic principles, which emphasize that every person, regardless of gender, has inherent potential and merits respect. Many people believe that treating women like queens and placing them above all others is the best way to express love, but this can actually backfire. Like men, women want to be respected for their abilities and qualities rather than merely pampered or idealized. They want a partner who sees them as capable and equal, someone who will support them through life's obstacles. Think of a straightforward situation. When you and your partner take on a home improvement project, it's not only patronizing, but also undermines her role as a capable individual. Rather, you should acknowledge her abilities and treat her as a fully competent partner, which can lead to a healthier and more supportive relationship dynamic. In the Stoic philosophy, it is taught that all humans are rational beings endowed with reason and virtue, so a woman is just as capable of rational thought and action as a man. Treating her with the dignity of an equal not only demonstrates a thorough understanding of Stoic principles, but it also respects her as a person. It's important to remember that treating a woman as an equal does not imply ignoring kin. Many women want this kind of reciprocal respect, not to be saved or admired from a distance, but to be genuinely and respectfully included as an essential part of a shared existence. A high-value guy, or someone who genuinely understands and upholds Stoic ideals, recognizes that treating a woman as an equal is important, rather than as a helpless damsel or a delicate queen, improves the quality of the relationship and cultivates a more sincere and profound bond. In closing, for all the men out there who are working to strengthen and deepen their relationships, keep in mind that this strategy is in line with the fundamental Stoic belief in the equality of rational beings and the significance of virtue as the cornerstone of any meaningful connection. Building a genuinely respectful and enduring connection with a woman is about treating her as an equal and recognizing her as a capable and rational partner. This is the kind of respect and partnership that many women long for and is essential to navigating life together as true partners. It is not just about adhering to philosophical ideals. While communication is frequently emphasized as the cornerstone of any relationship, attentive listening is what allows partners number 3 to connect profoundly. However, good listening is what actually strengthens your connection. You're accomplishing far more than just listening to noises when you listen to her. You're taking note of her feelings, ideas, and even her unspoken messages. Think about this situation. Your ability to listen intently and deeply demonstrates that you view her as a complete person, not just someone to talk to. You two are conversing about future plans. She may feel ignored and disconnected if you just nod in agreement, but if you actively engage in conversation by showing that you're curious about what she has to say, summarizing what she says to show that you understand, and expressing genuine curiosity about her feelings, she will begin to feel valued. This type of interaction establishes mutual respect and trust, which are essential for a long-lasting relationship. The Stoic school of thought holds that listening is a moral obligation to genuinely connect with people in order to enhance wisdom and create meaningful human relationships. It goes beyond simple social skills. Applying this to your interactions with her makes you more than just a conversation partner. You're also enhancing your shared experiences and demonstrating your profound respect for her viewpoint. When you listen intently, you tune in to more than just her words. You connect with her emotions, notice the subtleties in her tone, and gain a deeper understanding of her. This level of attentiveness is incredibly attractive because it demonstrates your interest in her happiness and well-being, not only as a partner, but also as her confidant and supporter. Furthermore, Stoicism suggests that true listening involves the heart as much as the ears. When you listen with empathy and genuine interest, you make her feel seen and heard in a way that few can. This strong bond makes every conversation with you memorable and meaningful, reaffirming her feelings of security and love for you. In addition, by adopting these values of considerate and careful listening, you not only develop personally, but also become a more desirable partner. Women are drawn to men who offer them emotional depth, and understanding your ability to listen profoundly not only makes her miss your presence, but also draws her back to the unique intimacy that you share in essence. By prioritizing her voice and her experiences in your conversations, you show her that she's important to you. This doesn't just make you a good listener, it makes you someone she wants to return to time and again. Again, your relationship becomes a sanctuary where she feels genuinely appreciated and understood. So by honing your listening skills, you're not just winning her back. You're building a stronger, more resilient bond that can withstand the tests of time. Number 4, show a zest for life and adventure, a compelling quality in anyone, especially as seen through the lens of Stoicism, is a genuine enthusiasm for life. While Stoics advocate for a more measured enjoyment of life's pleasures, they also encourage us to embrace life's experiences wholeheartedly. A man who lives by this philosophy doesn't just exist in the world. He engages with it fully, and this energy is incredibly appealing. Men who are genuinely passionate about what they do, whether it be in their careers, tend to attract women, interests, or self-improvement. Guys with this kind of passion come across as lively. They demonstrate a life that is not only lived but embraced with energy and purpose. It's not just about chasing thrills. Rather, it's about a deep, meaningful engagement with life that is constantly hungry to explore, learn, and grow. And captivating, effortlessly drawing others into their thrilling world, Choose a man who arranges a date that entails more than just supper and a movie. If he takes you on an exciting hike or city tour, these dates go beyond simple enjoyment. They leave enduring memories and demonstrate his preference for significant experiences over visiting the same places repeatedly. A person who genuinely enjoys life and embodies the Stoic ideal of active involvement in the world is one who is willing to attempt new things. This adventurous spirit also says that he is at ease with the unknown and exhibits depth in both emotions and thought. A Stoic adventurer embraces both the highs and lows with grace, viewing every new experience as an opportunity to grow rather than just seeking out personal thrills. This balance is appealing since it emphasizes being receptive to everything life has to offer rather than just adrenaline. A man who embodies both a deep passion and a genuine love of adventure adds a special energy to a relationship. He invites his partner to embark on a journey that explores not only the world, but also oneself. This kind of guy is not only enjoyable to be around, he's a great companion for anyone who values personal development and the joy of living a purposeful life. By embracing adventure with a Stoic mindset, he demonstrates that his zest for life is more than a passing whim. Rather, it's a consistent, meaningful pursuit beyond simple adventure. It's his commitment to upholding his values that make him not just fascinating but also a truly admirable and appealing companion. The fifth priority should be honesty. When it comes to relationships, prioritize honesty and avoid deception. Being honest is more than just a good habit, it's essential. This idea stems directly from Stoic philosophy, which values direct, honest communication and deeds that represent your true self and beliefs. This is because integrity is the cornerstone of who you are and is essential to any meaningful relationship you have. A man who values his relationships and himself will always choose honesty, because it makes sense practically as well as morally. Let's face it, a direct approach lays the groundwork for a lasting bond. Think about relationships where you're constantly unsure of the other person's feelings or next move. It's exhausting, isn't it? It leads to confusion, frustration, and even resentment. Not just women, but everyone is drawn to people who are real and straightforward about their feelings and intentions. They respect a partner who doesn't play confusing mind games but communicates openly and clearly. Conversely, picture yourself in a relationship with someone who is consistently honest and trustworthy. This fosters trust and establishes a secure environment where you both feel genuinely appreciated and understood. Being honest also demonstrates a great deal of respect for your partner and yourself. It indicates that you are not only in it for the short term but are actually trying to create something lasting. For instance, being honest implies that you will discuss any disagreements you have with them honestly and won't try to manipulate the situation or hide your feelings. According to Stoic wisdom, taking an honest approach not only helps to avoid issues, but also strengthens your bond with one another through respect and understanding. Being true is about connecting with your beliefs and thoughtfully expressing them, not about throwing out information carelessly. A man who successfully strikes a balance between being empathetic and honest is likely to draw a spouse who values sincere, meaningful relationships. As such, virtue number 6, encourage her sincerely. Truly uplifting someone is a deep sign of respect and value, a sentiment strongly emphasized in Stoic philosophy. These qualities will not only help foster a relationship that's both satisfying and long-lasting, reflecting the Stoic ideal of living true to nature. If you're looking to attract a meaningful partner into your life, focus on being honest and reliable. Stand by your values, keep your promises, and communicate openly. Stoicism instills in us the value of recognizing and valuing the virtues and contributions of others that build interpersonal relationships and promote mutual regard. A man who genuinely believes in his own value and abides by these ideals is able to apply these in his interactions, particularly with women. A woman can feel seen and valued for who she is, rather than just for her appearance or what she can offer when she receives genuine recognition for her unique qualities and contributions, which goes beyond simple flattery or superficial praise. For example, rather than making general remarks like, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen," which can come across as insincere and exaggerated, A more meaningful approach involves making specific and heartfelt comments like, "I really admire how you handled that situation with grace," or "your passion for your hoe." The Stoic approach to relationships, which emphasizes sincere and considerate praise, highlights the value of sincerity and meaningful interactions. In addition, a man's support and encouragement of a woman reflects his own integrity and character. Celebrating a woman's accomplishments and personal qualities does more than just boost her self-esteem. It cultivates a relationship based on mutual respect and admiration, creating a positive feedback loop that fosters a stronger, more resilient bond. Furthermore, this practice of sincere affirmation aligns with the Stoic principle of living a truthful and virtuous life by nurturing a connection through honest and specific affirmations. By doing so, you not only improve the relationship, but a powerful way to strengthen your bond with a woman is to show her that you appreciate her through genuine and targeted affirmations. This aligns with the Stoic ideal of living a truthful life and cultivating relationships built on genuine respect and admiration for each other's qualities, which not only makes the relationship healthier, but also more fulfilling for all parties involved. The seventh, be self-assured and confident. Let's set the scene. You're at a social gathering and you notice someone across the room who piques your curiosity. You want to introduce yourself, but you're hesitant. Creeps in at this point, imagine a man who carries himself with confidence and who genuinely recognizes his value. A man like that doesn't hesitate to approach her because his confidence stems from a profound knowledge of who he is, not from a transient arrogance. This degree of assurance is not just endearing, it also embodies a core Stoic principle: the value of knowing oneself and remaining calm in the face of outside pressure. Stoicism teaches us the value of resilience and self-awareness, two qualities that are highly appealing in social situations. A man who exudes genuine confidence recognizes both his strengths and weaknesses. Grace, for instance, is not overly critical of herself for her flaws or boasts about her virtues. Instead, her balanced self-perception makes her approachable and engaging. She approaches people not to prove herself, but rather to establish a sincere connection. At a party, a man notices an attractive woman and is reminded of a Stoic maxim that distinguishes between what is and isn't within his control. He decides to approach her, but he does so calmly and confidently, prepared to accept whatever outcome. If she accepts his introduction, great. If not, he accepts it gracefully, not feeling less worthy of her approval. This kind of confidence is especially appealing because it denotes a partner who is stable and secure, qualities that are essential to a happy relationship. In addition, a man who finds self-worth via his consistent behavior and philosophical principles rather than depending on outside approval is not only more attractive as a romantic partner, but also develops into a stronger, more trustworthy person. Stoic confidence also has a subtle allure. It's not about making an ostentatious show of being a great catch, but rather about being firmly rooted in one's values and ethical principles. This deep sense of confidence extends beyond the surface. Attract it resonates deeper, impacting people more profoundly in the end, and representing genuine self-assurance and identity security as Stoicism encourages. This kind of depth not only draws people in, but also encourages them to stay, fostering connections that are both meaningful and lasting. Number 8. Understand what makes her laugh in the philosophy of Stoicism, which prioritizes resilience and inner tranquility. Laughter may initially seem like a trivial pursuit, but Stoicism also embraces joy and harmony as essential elements of a well-rounded and meaningful life, understanding that genuine composure and self-knowledge do not merely make a man attractive to others, and fostering a happy, peaceful relationship connections. The significance of laughter goes beyond just the production of endorphins, our body's natural mood enhancers that elevate our spirits and encourage a general sense of well-being. Beyond its physiological effects, it has the ability to link people, overcoming emotional gaps and easing interpersonal boundaries. Laughter is a stress reliever, tension reliever, and it creates a more relaxed and understanding atmosphere that allows relationships to grow. As a man who accepts the Stoic virtues, making a woman laugh is more than just making jokes for fun. It's a display of a positive, upbeat outlook on life. The ability to bring humor into situations shows that a man is self-assured and not unduly burdened by life's tragedies. It also demonstrates that a man can view the world from a cheerful, balanced perspective, which is a quality that attracts women greatly. When a couple perseveres through challenging times, it's often because they can laugh through hardships, which strengthens their bond and helps them stay united. This ability to find humor in adversity is a sign of a partner who can navigate life's complexities with a resilient and joyful heart. It's not just about the giggles that permeate the air during carefree moments. It's also about the smiles that last despite difficulties. These times of mutual laughter create enduring memories and establish a basis of happiness and respect for one another. In addition to a high standard of, a man can use humor to engage and actually connect with a woman, rather than just to attract her. He is aware that humor provides a special viewpoint on life that can make difficulties easier to handle, and life's joys even more fulfilling. By incorporating humor into his relationships, he not only demonstrates his ability to enjoy life, but also extends an invitation to his partner to share in this happy world. Thus, from a Stoic standpoint, a guy who values and cultivates laughter understands its worth. Reflecting the fundamental Stoic principles of harmony, resilience, and joyful engagement with the outside world, this understanding not only improves his own life, but also makes him a beacon of positivity and attractiveness in the eyes of those around him. Number 9. It goes beyond simply being a remedy for sorrow, and is an essential component for enduring relationships and a life filled with contentment. Don't worry about losing her. Stoicism teaches us to preserve our independence and serenity regardless of the circumstances around us. Even in terms of romantic partnerships, a man who genuinely upholds these Stoic principles doesn't act out of fear of failing. Instead, he keeps a composed and self-assured manner that draws people to him. This strategy says a lot about his personality and outlook on life and love. In contrast to what was intended, being overly fearful of losing a partner can often result in controlling behaviors, clinginess, and a general sense of desperation. Stoicism, on the other hand, promotes a philosophy of detachment, which doesn't mean being cold or indifferent, but rather finding a way to stay true to oneself and remain composed even in the face of potential heartache. This degree of groundedness emanates confidence and a profound regard for oneself, both of which are endearing traits. Imagine a man who, independent of his relationship status, pursues his ambitions, maintains strong friendships, and devotes time to his hobbies. His life is fulfilling and full on its own, and his happiness isn't dependent on his partner. This kind of independence is endearing because it demonstrates that he isn't looking for someone to share his already abundant life with, but rather someone to fill a void. This is appealing to many women because it presents a stark contrast to a man who seems desperate or overly dependent. It signals a partner who not only values his own needs and time, but also respects himself enough to maintain healthy boundaries. It also highlights a mature, well-rounded individual who values both his and his partner's personal space and growth. Furthermore, a man who isn't scared to occasionally decline invitations or pursue his own interests offers a sort of challenge. From a Stoic standpoint, his self-respect encourages others to treat him with the same decency. In summary, a man who is not afraid of losing a woman not only aligns with Stoic teachings, but also fosters a healthier, more dynamic relationship. Fear of the end of a relationship is a form of attachment that should be thoughtfully addressed and managed by fostering self-reliance and realizing that all external affairs, including romantic relationships, are beyond what one's complete control. His serenity and independence foster a relationship built on sincere compassion and respect for one another, rather than neediness or fear. It is this strength and balance that eventually draws and maintains meaningful, long-lasting relationships. 10th, exercise initiative and make a decision. When a guy takes the initiative, it's not about taking over or being the boss. Rather, it's about demonstrating his ability to think things through and act on them. Stoicism, a school of thought that champions self-mastery and leading by example, tells us that being proactive and decisive are marks of a good character. These traits aren't just about bettering oneself. They also shape how others, especially women, see you in a relationship. Women often admire confidence and the ability to assert oneself without being aggressive. When a couple is planning a trip, for instance, and he steps in to choose destinations, suggest enjoyable activities, and handle the details, it's not about sidelining his partner. Rather, he's setting the stage for a great time together and proving he's involved, ready to pitch in, and excited about their shared time. This proactive stance is right in line with Stoic values. This kind of leadership is appealing because it shows he's competent, confident, and capable of handling what life throws at him. Stoicism doesn't encourage complacency. Rather, it encourages us to follow our moral convictions and act rationally. This applies to relationships as well. A Stoic-minded leader in love makes decisions that take into account not only his own desires, but also those of both partners. He also embraces risks, which is a quality of a man who isn't afraid to try new things. Change, occupations, or relocate city exhibits a strong personality that's, by stepping up and getting things done, he demonstrates to his partner that he is not set in his ways but rather adaptable and flexible, which is essential for navigating life's ups and downs together. He is also beautiful and reassuring. A man demonstrates his bravery by being fair, smart, and stoic, by taking calculated risks, sensible in his decisions, and just in taking his partner's feelings into account. This concludes our examination of the 10 charismatic traits of a high-value man through the lens of Stoicism. By demonstrating such qualities, he not only builds a strong and supportive bond, but also earns admiration and respect from his partner, enriching their connection and mutual happiness. He also becomes an appealing mate, as well as a dependable and esteemed one. Today at ISM, we'll go deeply into the qualities that not only make you stand out, but also guarantee that your presence has an impact and endures. These traits are about more than just being attractive. They're about laying the groundwork for a lifetime of respect and admiration. If today is the first day of your journey toward embodying these qualities, keep in mind that the road to self-improvement requires perseverance, patience, sacrifice, and a constant commitment. Concentrate on the qualities that most align with your desires for relationships and personal development. We love hearing from you, so if today's video sparked any ideas or inspiration, please leave a comment below. Feel free to share your progress, challenges, or even a simple affirmation like, "I'm committed to being a high-value man," to reinforce your commitment to growth. Every small step you take is a monumental leap towards becoming the high-value man you aim to be. Before you click away, don't forget to hit the like button. Your comments enhance our community and keep our conversations lively and relevant. If you thought today's content was insightful, please ring the bell to ensure you never miss out on our newest videos, and subscribe to our channel for more advice on your path to self-improvement. Sharing this video could help someone else immensely and convey the insightful knowledge that comes from Stoicism. We appreciate you being here today, and for more insightful guidance, please watch the suggested video that appears on your screen. Until our next session, keep up the good work, be inspired, and always strive to be the best version of yourself. I'll see you then.